Well, I'm at the Gaiety Theatre, and another guest of the Manx Sporting and Dinner Club is joining me, Mr. Benn. Thank you very much indeed. Welcome back to the Isle of Man. You don't visit here too often, I hear.
No, I have been many, many years ago, I think in the late 40s, but I can't recall exactly the date.
I mean, you've been around a long time.
I have been around a long time, yes.
Tell us about, first of all, what you're going to be doing here tonight.
Well, I'm doing a series of lectures like this. I'm interviewed very briefly by somebody who brings out the things that he thinks are important, and then there's an interval, and then after that it's open to the audience to ask any questions they like. And those are extremely difficult because they're always very shrewd questions, and you have to hear them, understand them and reply to them, and then you get on to the next one. And that goes on for an hour, and then the whole thing ends up with signing a few books.
But I think that's what you like. I think you like the challenge still, don't you?
Well, I do. I like the questions because I think the media and the political leadership underestimate the intelligence of the British public. I think the public today, worldwide, are much, much shrewder in understanding of what's going on, and their questions reflect that.
Of course, you had some dealings with the Isle of Man over the Radio Caroline issue and all that pirate radio business of the 60s, when you were the Postmaster General.
Oh,
do you remember the one we're talking
about? Pirate radio, yes.
Yeah.
Well, I used to enjoy pirate radio very much and listen to it, and in the end bullied the BBC into accepting Radio 1. And that was how it all began. And Harold Wilson used to listen to it as well.
But of course, there's this thing about the Isle of Man wouldn't pass the Marine Fences Bill, would they? And it caused quite a lot of problems, should we say, diplomatic problems.
Well, we did have, in the end, to put an end to the pirate system because they weren't paying any royalties to the musicians they used, and they were invading other people's wavelengths and so on. So we did have to organise it to bring popular music home.
Because the Isle of Man had Radio Caroline North.
Yes, it did.
And they were very happy to keep it.
Yes, they were. Yes, they were.
And you were stopping it, and they weren't very happy with you.
Well, I was accused of disliking the music, but that wasn't true. It was the system that wasn't workable.
So otherwise, I mean, the Isle of Man's never really featured much in your life, except that one visit a long time ago.
No, but I've been looking forward to coming back enormously. And it's interesting to see how the Isle of Man develops, not in the European Union, independent country linked to Britain, but at the same time pursuing its own policies to meet the needs of its own people. And it's a very, very interesting example of how democracy can work in the modern world.
So you don't see it as one of these tax havens like other politicians see it?
Well, there may be tax evasion here, there is all over the place. But I think the main thing is that here is an island with a population of, what, 85,000 people, able to survive in a world of global capital and retain the capacity to govern itself with its own parliament.
So what's in the future for you? What have you got lined up?
Well, I'm 87 and old age creeps up on me, and I haven't quite the energy I used to have. But I go around doing meetings, supporting the causes I believe in, and meetings like this tonight, which are much more open to discussion with anybody. And I'm writing. I've still got one more volume of diaries to publish and making a film at the moment about my life, and so I'm still very, very busy.
And what are you going to be remembered for, do you think, then?
Well, when people ask me that, I think I would like on my gravestone someone to put Tony Benn, he encouraged us. If I've encouraged people, that would be, for me, the greatest possible tribute could possibly be paid by anybody.
Mr. Benn, thank you for talking to us today.